LBP Union is pure evil?
The dark side of a Little Big Planet Union. Are they truly as bad as people have been saying on YouTube? Well, take a journey with me through my kitchen, grab some shapes, and today we will find out more. Now that I've grabbed your attention by screaming at a camera for 20 seconds, let's get to the topic of today's video. Quite a serious one today, although I don't know how serious a video about a bunch of kids on Discord could possibly be, because I've been getting constant DMs from various people of Project Lighthouse and Little Big Planet Union, all of those said DMs being complaints. This isn't anything new. I've heard people bitch about Union for quite a while now, but recently things seem to have changed, especially with the departure of Jyvden, the lead developer of the private servers. There are only 3 reasons this video is being made. Number 1 is because Jyvden, like I mentioned earlier, the lead developer, heck, the only developer, of Project Lighthouse left the server due to drama. That's the juicy stuff we'll get to later in the video. Number 2 is because I have often been affiliated with them and I know I have some influence over the people at Union, so if anything is wrong, I may be able to incentivize change. But number 3 is because no one else will do it. The only channels that would tackle this alleged misinformation are channels that are either too small to get the word out or cannot articulate themselves in a concise and correct manner. No other channel will cover this. If they do, it'll be incredibly biased or lacking in evidence-based facts and opinions. And since LBP Union is obsessed with me, I really do mean obsessed with me. Have you seen some of the levels on Project Lighthouse? I thought it'd be a good idea for me, of all people, especially, to cover this topic. So let's go over to the 2 problems with Little Big Planet Union. Number 1, immaturity and corruption of power. The most common type of complaint I get are all these semi-personal attacks on M8 Youngling, claiming that the owner of the union is acting immaturely and banning people simply because they disagree with him. And some other user in DMs claimed to me that he keeps ignoring criticism and takes everything personally, giving this example to go along with his claim. While this did seem like unnecessary and pointless drama to me, it's hard to say that in this specific circumstance of the screenshots on screen that M8 Youngling's response was justified. Another former member of LBP Union by the name of Mr. Toxic L described to me similar experiences, but this time the drama was caused by political correctness. I am currently not liked by the Little Big Planet Union due to my politically incorrect behavior and opinions on certain topics. I have been cast out by them. Now this is really funny. He follows this up by saying that if I was bribed to say a certain thing, but I haven't said anything about them, that I can that he can give me more to say the truth. This isn't the 2020 election in America. No one's bribing anyone. Bloody hell. He sent me a few screenshots and a lot of crap we don't care about, but this shot, a message from Toyo, a guy who used to work with Lighthouse, made a very interesting point, that the code for Lighthouse isn't there. It's actually Jyvden that did all the work, which brings us to my next point. Like I said before, Jyvden leaving the project was my main motivation for making this video, but I had no clue why he left. Then I had a realization. I've talked to him on this channel before. I can just DM him and find out, and he was very happy to oblige with the making of this video. I asked why he left and he responded with this lengthy paragraph. I recommend pausing here to read it all, but since no one has the attention span nowadays, I'll just give you the basic rundown. There were a lot of reasons for him leaving, but the final straw was when he was accused of DDoSing another private server with fake DMs, done by using inspect element. This was all resolved by Jyvden himself, who instructed the owners of the other private servers how to fix the issue. That alone isn't a lot. What he mentions next is what piqued my curiosity. The other big thing was, in general, I don't really like how LBP Union treats the project or how they moderate. They treat Lighthouse as a project of Little Planet Union, not as a project for the community. They censored the names of other instances, albeit a little justified since they promote a toxic environment. Stating that he dislikes how the project is being treated, he follows this up with a statement declaring LBP Union's extreme bias. But LBP Union takes bias to the extreme in my opinion. This is a recurring thing, it seems, and the recent situation with Cody was the final nail in the coffin for me. So TLDR, I left because Lighthouse wasn't fun to work on anymore and I fundamentally disagree with how LBP Union treats it. When I asked him to clarify on what he meant by the project being mistreated, he followed up his statement with this. Basically, while Lighthouse is an open source project, the development process is not. It's impossible to see or contribute to the Discord conversations about the development of Lighthouse because it's locked away to only those on on the LBP union team. Basically, not all work is shared, which is an absolute no-go for development. When I was on the team, one of the final things I did was push for a separate development Discord, both to attempt to decouple LBP union from Lighthouse some more and to share our work more. I tried to fight for this, but M8 Youngling wasn't really having it, instead pushing for a read-only channel inside LBP union, which helps, but ultimately goes against the entire point. In the end, after lots of arguing, nothing was done, and from what I can tell, the development is still mostly done in that private channel. LBP union does not understand the spirit of open source. If you're like me and have absolutely no clue why a project being open source is important for development, Jyvden was happy to clarify on this particular issue. You can pause the video now to see his full explanation. Overall, to me it seems like LBP union is simply too biased to certain political viewpoints and viewpoints in general, causing a lot of drama and anger within the community. This in of itself is not new. Little Big Home was quite infamous back in the day when it had its major growth spike of constantly banning people for doing things that they themselves did in VC. And I even called them out on this particular issue in my video when the server was deleted, literally because of some stupid drama itself. It's a great video, you should go watch it. Now to me, based on all these complaints, it does seem like Youngling is the crux of most of these issues, but of course there are probably plenty of other people at play. I simply do not know enough about Union to clarify who specifically is at play, plus I don't have a desire to call out specific people. Well, thanks to Jyvden and these Discord users for providing me the information needed to make this video. But overall, while this information does shift my opinions on the group, I still don't think they're inherently evil or bad in any significant way. Hard for me to say with confidence Union is good by any means either. To me, it feels like the owners and admins or whatever of this server are incredibly untrustworthy and dodgy to say the least. What do you guys think about this? Got any experiences you'd like to share? Let me know in the comment section down below. But for now, I'd thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.